today we're going to continue our talk with a grammar lesson. Please open your grammar books on page 33 with the title of compound subjects. So let me get the pencil. So what's a compound subject? Compound subject is a subject that consists of two or more subjects that are joined by a conjunction and that have the same verb. So both the subjects have the same verb. It's more than one subject, two or more subjects, and they contain or they have the same verb. Let's take a look at examples. Many flowers, shrubs, and fruit trees began blooming early this spring. So we have here the compound subject consists of flowers, shrubs, and fruit trees. All of these are the subject, and it's called a compound subject, and it has the same verb, which is began. Next, either the cups or the glasses go in that cupboard. Here we have cups or glasses. This is a compound subject. Either of them or one subject or one item of them will go in the cupboard, and the verb is go. So now in this exercise, we're gonna underline the compound subjects in the following sentences. Example 1 is already made, so I'm gonna read it. Both Marvin and Abdul are going on the trip. So here our compound subjects are Marvin and Abel. And the verb is are going, which is in the present continuous. Number 1, exercise, a healthful diet, and sufficient rest are essential. So here the compound subject is exercise, which is item number 1, healthful diet, which is item number 2, and sufficient rest, which is item number 3. Are essential. This is the common verb, the verb used by all of the subject items. Number 2, either Raul or Marty will win the election. Here the compound subject is Raul and Marty, and the common verb is will, the main verb. The oaks, the maples, and the sycamores have lost their leaves. Of course, sycamores and maples and oaks, that's the compound subject. Have lost is the verb. Number 4, Greta or Sheila will water the garden this afternoon. Greta, this is the compound, or Sheila, this is the compound subject, and will water, this is the main verb. Number 5, sheep, goats, and chickens wandered around in the large yard. Sheep, goats, and chickens, this is the compound subject. Wandered is the compound verb. So that's it for this lesson. From 6 to 20 is homework. Now let's move on to page number 34. So we have compound. We've talked about compound subject. Now we're going to talk about compound verbs. What's a compound verb? A compound verb is a verb that consists of two or more verbs that are joined by conjunction and that have the same subject. So we have more than one verb sharing one single subject or sharing the same subject. Okay? And you should know that the parts of the compound verb are usually joined by the coordinating conjunction and, but, or. This is usual. Examples: the boys cooked dinner and also washed the dishes. Here, where's the subject? The subject is boys. And what did they do? They cooked dinner, so they cooked and also washed. Here we have a compound verb. We have two verbs that share one subject, only one subject, which is the boys. Number 2, we have finished our project but have not cleaned up our mess. Where's the subject? That's we. This is the subject. Have finished, this is the first verb, and have cleaned or have not cleaned in the negative form This is the second verb, so we have a compound verb. It has two verbs. This is the first one, finished, and the second one, haven't cleaned. So let's now take a look at the exercise. We're going to underline the verb that is a part of a compound verb. Example 1, she will go early and get things ready for the ceremony. She, this is the subject, will go, this is the verb, first verb, and get things, that's the second verb. Number 1, the speech will be televised live at noon and rerun at 6. So it's repeated at 6. So the speech, that's the subject, will be televised, that's the verb in the passive form, or in the passive voice, and rerun, and will be rerun at 6. So this is also the second verb. So this is a compound verb. Number 2, I have finished my research and can now write my report. I, this is the subject, have finished, this is the first verb, and can write my report, this is the second verb of the compound verb. Number 3, the teacher reviewed the material and asked each student a question. Teacher is the subject, reviewed, this is the verb, first one, and asked, this is the second one. I put the plants in the sunlight and watered them thoroughly. Where is the subject? I put, which is in the past form, past simple form. I put, and watered, this is the second verb. Number 5, we talked, laughed, and sang during the long bus ride. We, this is the subject, talked, this is the first one, laughed, this is the second one, and sang, this is the third of the verbs. So that's it for this lesson. From 6 to 20 is homework. That's it for the day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice